Hey fellow Terrarians, Terragrim, or the blade that doesn't exist. How do we find it? And what's the best way to find it? Let's find out. So this sword has been added in 1.4 and it replaced the Arcalis. Now Arcalis moved to be part of the developer set and it's only available in hard mode, so forget about it for now. So pre-hard mode, you still have a powerful blade that is similar, which is Terragrim, and the only problem here, so now it's much more difficult to find. Not only those shrines generate way less frequently now in the worlds, they also generate in a manner that is much more hard to find them. So not all of them have shafts going all the way to the surface, and so on and so forth. So, and not every large world would have even one of them, right? So it's only a chance now. Okay, so this is unfortunate. So what I was doing here, I tried creating medium-sized worlds because I thought, each should have at least 3 or exactly 3 shrines, right? So, but I was disappointed and surprised to find out that not every medium-sized world would have even one. Okay, so as you can see here, just by using jester arrows and normal wooden bow, shooting down, you can try and find out, locate those shrines, right? So usually you would have something like a shaft, 1 block wide, shaft going all the way almost to the surface, right? So, and yeah, so I was a little bit lucky with this world, with this seed, and I'm gonna post it in the description and post the numbers. It should help you out. So see, I just found one. It's very close to the ocean biome on the left side. As you can see, that's an enchanted sword, which we don't want. We're after Terragrim. So, and it's insanely rare. Even these shrines, they have 1 in 50 chance to drop Terragrim. I don't understand how it's even. It's not reasonable to me. It doesn't seem. So it would take you, if you do it legitimately. Imagine it's probably gonna take you hundreds and hundreds of worlds, exploring and recreating and trying and I don't know. I actually tried. I did create about 10 worlds, and I only found 3 shrines or 4, something like that. It's insane. But this world is very lucky, very special, because it has 2 shrines situated not too far away from each other. So, with this in mind, I'll post the seed number in the description. So what I suggest, there's 2 ways to speed up the process. One, you create a spawn point, like so. Right, so put a bed and set the spawn point, and then you go into settings, and after the game is saved, basically you disable autosave. Okay, turn it off. Now basically what happens if you break the shrines, right, and there's nothing, you don't get your Terragrim, you can just Alt F4 close the game without saving and restart it, and so basically you're gonna be back to the fresh. You're gonna have another try, basically, right? So now another thing, as you can see here, to improve, if you already have teleporters, obviously if you're in hard mode, you can set teleporters between the 2 shrines, or 2 or more, right? If you have more shrines in your world, right, in your seed, so you can just do that. And I did it many times, and still I didn't get it. I couldn't get it. It's just insane. It took me probably 50 reloads and I still couldn't get it. So, and I started trying different ways, and as you can see here, what I'm doing, I'm basically copying, recreating the seed, and that's probably not the most efficient way. The most efficient way would be actually to close in the game without saving and reloading. So, but I got so bored with that, I wasn't having luck, so I tried just something fresh, something new, and I started recreating seeds, and so eventually, upon probably attempt number 100 plus, see, first shrine didn't work, and then the second shrine, and boom, finally, I could not believe my eyes. To be fair, to be honest with you guys, this was literally unreal. Okay, so Terragrim. But was it worth it though? Let's find out. Okay, first, it's a journey character, so I immediately research the sword and then dupe it and go reforge it. So reforge it with, by the way, godly or demonic both increase the damage by the same amount. So now it's time to test it. Okay, so I've seen Arcalis before, I've used it, I found it several times actually in 1.3, so it doesn't feel any different. It actually deals a little less damage, but it's still very powerful, obviously, and it is, I think, by far the most powerful melee non-projectile blade in pre-hard mode. Yeah, absolutely. So you can face tank pretty much any type of mob or multiple mobs that don't shoot, and yeah, you can beat events and even bosses. But look at this. So the combat dummy test is showing about 300 to 350 DPS, which is insane, guys. It's comparable to, let's say, Star Cannon. And I think if we use some accessories, because this can use a sharpening station, you can use a shark tooth necklace, you can also use flasks of poison and fire, so it adds up, right? So this blade becomes even more powerful. So let's test it. Yeah, Eye of Cthulhu. Apparently it's not the most convenient fight, right? So, but provided you have enough armor, you can pretty much face tank, right? If you can face tank him, you'll kill him in seconds. Okay, so Eye of Cthulhu is not really challenging, but you have to be careful, obviously, if your armor is defense is low and this is master mode, by the way, so it's gonna take longer and you're gonna get hit quite a bit harder, right? So have to be careful about that. Might as well use some additional accessories, reforged with warding, use potions and stuff, right? So, and buffs. So, but still, this sword is really powerful, and no doubt about that, obviously. The question I have is whether the rarity of the sword matches its power. And because it's only useful until you enter hard mode. The moment you kill the first, so if you found the first easy boss in hard mode, right? And you can farm that boss and get those bags. And look, King Slime is also a joke when you're armed with the sword. Okay, so again, once you get your Arcalis set, and even at that point, there are so many weapons that are more powerful in the game, right? So its longevity of this sword is very short, like it's very small. So I don't think the rarity is well optimized and balanced, right? So, but yeah, I mean, it's obviously a nice and amazing sword, and it's very, very powerful, and you're gonna feel OP, obviously, yeah, especially if you're playing melee. And here is a master mode Blood Moon. No surprises would be here as well. You probably already see that. So there's no effort really to. You can face tank as many zombies and ripplers and demonize as there could be on screen. You can actually multiply spawn rate, increase it tenfold, and still easily face tank them. Okay, so yeah, this is a very, very powerful blade, of course. But again, the gripe I have with it is that it's too difficult to obtain, and most players, unfortunately, will never get it. Like, never. You can actually play this game 10 times and never find it. And I guarantee you probably won't find it. People actually have had some chance to find Arcalis previously, right? So we actually had multiple co-op runs, and my teammates would occasionally find Arcalis in our world, right? So, and that was, was considered very rare already. So 1 in 10 is one thing, but 1 in 50 with non-guaranteed worlds that have no guarantee to even have shrines, that is, to me, is an oversight maybe. So what's the best way to find this sword? Obviously, disabling autosave and reloading the game with a good seed. So I'm gonna again post in the description. Check the description down below, because I'll have one seed for the journey characters and also 2 seeds for non-journey. So you can find it regardless which mode you play. You can find your Terragrim hopefully within minutes. Okay guys, I hope you find this video informative, and thank you for watching. See you in the next one.